My name's Koren. I'm here for a press record with Brian and Nikki from Silversun Pickups.
Hi.
Welcome to Australia.
Thank you. It's so nice to be back here.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's been a few years.
3 years on the dot. On the dot, we realized.
Yeah. Can you tell me how the support came about, the tour of supporting an Australian band here?
When we get a question like that, I always wish that we had some sort of answer that was really interesting. Like we were sitting there in a private 747 in a clam-shaped jacuzzi drinking mimosas.
And we had been wanting to come back to Australia, so it seemed like
we basically got a phone call that said, "Hey, this band would really like you to come out."
So is that what happened though? They approached you? It wasn't, okay. And you guys weren't going to come out otherwise if this...
We were gonna. We
wanted to, but...
No, there's no way we were.
Out there. We were waiting since Swoon came out, you know.
Well, we are so...
want a headliner.
Somebody asked us, yeah, we did too. Our headline tour for Swoon starts in Melbourne, ends in Melbourne.
Okay, yeah, you got the one night.
Yeah, the one night, yeah.
Yeah, I did, I read that, yeah, you've had that show added.
And it's very nice for British OK with us to do that show. It's really, really cool of them. And but we definitely, for a while there, we thought, oh, hopefully we can go back to Australia, but people probably don't care. And people have been so...
You didn't think that.
We think people...
You thought that people wouldn't care?
We're a very funny band. We think people don't... We just don't know about that stuff. We think, oh, that's so 3 years ago.
Let me tell you, we care.
We care. We thought we were the ones that were drunk down with you guys every time. Hey, you guys remember us? Like, stop calling.
So, before your shows, what do you usually do? You just chill out, have some drinks?
You know, it's so funny.
Stretching?
We get asked that often.
Really?
And it makes us think that we... No, not like... No, we like being asked things often because then we can turn the answer into a perfect answer.
Yeah, alright. I want a perfect answer.
Yeah, but
please.
That question makes us think that we really need to do something.
Yeah.
And there's this band, our friends called Against Me. They opened for us on our last American tour, and they had a whole thing.
Ritual.
What they call prep time. Yeah. This guy Pope, who I guess learned it from Sonic Youth of Flaming Lips. This whole thing about prep time, and I was always so jealous when I would hear him call it prep time, and then I would go do stuff. I don't know what they did. Like they would high-five each other and like.
Yeah, we try to learn from other people.
We try to. I mean, usually this is what happens before shows. There are people in the dressing room that say, "Hey, should we get out of here?" And we go, "No,
it's okay.
It's fine."
Sometimes Christopher will stretch and
maybe he'll stretch. Maybe I'll go, "What am I doing today?" Which is perfect when you don't sing like that at all.
So some other bands
we're working on.
Yeah, we're gonna figure something out.
Yeah, awesome. And some other bands you've toured with, Placebo, Muse, Foo Fighters, Control. Who's been a really big influence on you so far to tour with, and any bands that you've particularly had a strong bond with?
Everybody's been so wonderful, and we feel really amazed that. I mean, really, we don't run into that many jerks. You know, that's our thing. It's like, oh God, how these people aren't jerks.
Just hoping they're.
But nowadays, either we're just really, we stumble into lucky situations all the time. You know, people ask us to tour with them, and we respect them, we like them, we enjoy their tours, and they tend to be just so generous.
Yeah.
Muse was really great. They were so nice. They were fun, they were timid and weird, and it was fun to really just get to know them, drink wine with them every night.
It's interesting to see them perform and
then come back and talk about Star Wars with you. Oh, I love Chewbacca. I was like, dude, who doesn't love Chewbacca, man?
Yeah.
And Placebo was a really, really generous band.
Really?
Yeah, I remember touring with them. We did that in Europe, and they were just so nice.
Yeah.
And they were on the side of the stage when we played every night from beginning to end and hang out. They came right in our dressing room immediately the first time we got there to make us feel really welcome. And
that's amazing.
One thing you really learn is that, like, when you see really nice people treating people really well, and they don't think, you know, that they're some sort of amazing.
Yeah,
no egos. Big old ego, you know, and I think that's really what we take away from it, because that stuff really shines to us, you know, that's really how it should be.
Right. Some people would have stumbled upon your music through Rock Band and Guitar Hero.
They have.
Right?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that shit's impossible.
You guys played,
so
you played
hard.
it? Yeah.
I played Lazy Eye on a friend's phone right before we started writing Swoon, our last record. I was at Spaceland which we go to often. A lot of our friends work there, and my friend Hannah came in laughing at me, which is usually what our friends do. They just laugh at us. You know, and she said, I pulled up Guitar Hero on my phone, and I have Lazy Eye on it. And I was like, oh, I gotta play this thing. I was sitting at the bar, and I was like, click, click, dun, 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 and I went, you suck, you're terrible.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
Flatlined.
If you can play those things on video games, you can play the real life version so much easier.
Really?
Because there's no colors coming at you in real life.
Once they add the fourth one.
Because when that orange comes, you're like, orange!
Particularly if you can't do
You're like, oh my God, stop!
It's crazy. How do you even get put onto a game like that?
Again, I'd like to say that we were in a 747 in a clam-shaped jacuzzi drinking mimosas, but basically you get an email.
Right.
And you go, sure.
Sure.
Hey, that's awesome.
That's pretty much what we do.
Tell me how you reacted with your Grammy nomination. Best New Artist.
That whole Grammy, I mean, I
They
think
can't take away the nomination.
they can't
Totally.
take away the nomination.
Yeah.
They technically can.
And was it the whole we're winners just to be nominated sort of thing?
Well, it was. I mean,
Sure.
I really don't know who won. I think the Grammys are still going on. That show's long.
I think we're the only band.
We were
that
the
actually
only
sat
band that
through
stayed through it. I wish we were
We see
so.
other bands like just walk through and then come back.
Oh
once
yeah,
they get their
we went
award.
to a Kings Leon party, and they're like, "What? You guys watched this? You were there?" I was like, "Yeah, we didn't know." They're like, "You dumbasses."
What was the after party like?
Their after party was fantastic.
Yeah,
One of
I
my
can
favorite
imagine.
parts about it was that I got to talk to Daft Punk for about a half an hour about Tron. Mainly because they thought I was Caleb from Kings Leon. I talked to Caleb a lot at that party, and I told him that once in a great while people think I'm him, and he'll say like, oh, we should switch. And I was like, no, it's all right. But I knew 15 minutes in this conversation with Daft Punk that they thought that, but I didn't correct them.
Right.
I didn't also lie. I just sat in this gray world just so I could talk to them about Tron.
Yeah, why not?
And it went pretty far, and they were really great guys. And then finally, the one guy asked me a question that literally I couldn't answer. He's like, well, you know, blah, blah, you work with blah on the last record. And I was like,
I have to go.
I was like, well, you know what's funny about... Oh, hold on. Hey! So I did the French exit on Daft Punk. I got my Tron stuff in.
Very good.
Yeah.
Tell me now, are you writing a new record?
You know, it's been funny. It's probably Daft Punk is probably behind them going, this guy thinks those two French guys are Daft Punk.
New record happening?
Not yet.
Really?
After Australia is our last tour, and we have a couple of one-offs here and there around the globe, and then we'll get to be at home, and that's when hopefully we'll start to turn.
Yeah.
We want to take a little
Just
more
gonna chill
time.
out a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We took a month off last time, and that was it, and it might have been too short. I think we were going to take a little more time off just because we don't really like writing on the road, or we don't know how.
Yeah.
You know, where it's not. We
Got to be in a comfort zone, maybe.
We love everything about playing live, and we were birthed that way. You know, we played live forever before we made records, and we still feel like playing live is the ending goal after the record. We love to do it, and we love to tour, and it's very invigorating and stuff. But it's not something that inspires us as far as writing songs. It's just not.
Right.
It's not where our heads go when we make music. So we have to sort of be your feet have to be on your soil, and things have to slow down, and you have to be in a space where your brain, you can hear yourself, you know, like traffic and things like that. Those things sound so mundane and boring, but that's when your head really starts to spin.
Just getting back to everyday life. Yeah.
Which is really important to us.
Yeah.
We love everyday life.
That's great.
And that seems to be we don't have it as much as, you know, people do, and that's where we really feel, you know, we get excited to be creative. So.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much for talking
All
to me,
right.
guys.
Thank you.
And
Yeah.
good luck with the rest of the tour.
Thanks
Thank
a lot.
you very
Enjoy
much.
tonight.
Yeah, we
Be in
will.
the crowd.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
And Starlight.